Hi Leo, welcome to the new moon in Capricorn reading for January 11th, 2024. 2024 is an 8 year. That's a lot of power. And this power can be used for good or its opposite. So you do want to be careful. There can be tricksters out there too, or you might be one of them. Who knows, Leo? In any case, use your power for good. So good can come back to you. There is a law of I'm not sure what it's called. Um, it's kind of karmic, right? What you give is what you get. So I lost the word, but you get the picture. The direction this reading is going in is optimism. Number one, consciousness. That's really nice. This is an optimistic time for you. It is a new beginning, so it's starting off well for you, I believe. One is I, so it is your own consciousness, your own awareness, but you're feeling quite optimistic. And this is an optimistic reading then, or asking you to be optimistic in whatever it is that you're getting started, because one is initiation or an initiatory energy, right? And you have the Knight of Cups. Oh, this is your focus for the next 2 weeks, which is really nice. Yes, we can feel emotionally playful and happy with the Knight of Cups, feeling like we want to continue the party a little bit. Sometimes this is the player card, but, they just want to have some fun. And that's nice. So there is a nice optimistic quality to this. I don't think it's negative with the optimism card here. Maybe you want to see new places. Maybe you get a lot of messages and helpful messages from friends and family, or maybe you're giving that. It's a very kind card, it can be, but it is about wanting to enjoy life a little bit. Nice. I like the beginning of this. Okay. I'm going to lay out the cards first. Ooh, you have another knight. The first column is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or what it is that you're initiating at the beginning of this new cycle. The center column is you and how you are reacting and behaving in this energy. Okay. And the third column is, you're behaving like a couple people. The third column is, you have multiple personalities. The third column is the probable outcome. Probable because some things we can change, and then some things we are meant to experience. We came here to have that experience, but always with growth in mind. Growth and awareness. Okay. Let's have a look at these cards first. The Knight of Pentacles is an offer of some sort, maybe an offer to go somewhere, because the Knight of Cups likes to see new places and have new experiences. It can come as a surprise with that Tower card. It can also be that something that is offered brings some surprising changes in its wake, or again, some epiphanies. The Tower sort of sets us free from something that maybe we shouldn't have been involved in the first place. It's built on shaky ground. And maybe it was something that we couldn't get out of because the windows are pretty high, and it took an act of God or this surprising event, right, to release us from this situation. But it can be epiphanies, and it can be changing belief systems. The Knight of Pentacles is a good firm offer. Sometimes it's procrastination, so perhaps procrastinating or waiting too long brought about some unexpected situation. Timing is important with the Knight of Pentacles. Let's have a look. Yeah, it can bring some worry here, I think. But be careful, because this is a thought that gets away from us, right? It may or may not be true, but there are some epiphanies, and it can bring some worry, this new offer. But we're optimistic here, people, or to be optimistic. Stay optimistic, because this can involve something that will bring you happiness in the long run. You just may not be aware of it now. The planets can have something to do with it. He's under a blanket of stars. You can see the symbol for the planets, or the astrological signs, because there's Aries, there's the moon. They're all there. And so as the planets move on and the stars change, so will this situation. But it can be something that frees us. It just is a little bit of, like I said, a thought can get away from us. And so we may be creating these stories in our minds that may or may not be true. This is asking you to find a quiet, calm mind in order to deal with this situation. Don't let your thoughts get away from you. The Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups. This is how you're behaving. And so this is a pretty difficult combination as far as I'm concerned. The Queen of Swords is my Virgo card, and the Page of Wands is Sagittarius. And they're both pretty stubborn signs, I would say. The Queen of Swords is critical thinking. She's a critical thinker. She has a sharp mind, but she also has a sharp tongue. And the Page of Wands, which is a younger energy, but it is a philosophical energy. However, when it's negatively aspected, it would kind of be like, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. It's kind of like you can... it feels to me like it's like you can justify whatever it is that your critical mind is thinking. I want to pull another card for that and see if it's negatively aspected or not. It could just be that you are critically thinking, and that's not a bad thing. And clearing the questions of your mind, right? But it kicks up a little bit of dirt on the ground. It can it can cause a bit of a stir. And as well as Sagittarius, they can absolutely cause a bit of a stir, because they are passionate in the way they go forward and a little bit too headstrong. Well, this seems quite positive to me. These are people that think like you, that act like you, that invite you into their situation. So whatever the problem here is, may or may not be you, but you can be the one who says, well, let me help you out here. I can help you out. I can bring some stability, right, number 4, to the situation, or help you to bring some stability into the situation by critically thinking and by expanding my philosophies, my ideas, the way I think. So you can be the optimistic person and the person that offers something on an emotional level to people who are maybe worried about things or had a situation that was unexpected, right? And there's a nice firm offer. So that may be you helping people out. You can be the optimism, you can be the sun that shines in somebody's difficult situation. Or if you're experiencing that, you can also turn it around and be optimistic and change things. Nice. Feels to me like this is a situation that belongs to somebody else, and you're helping them out because you are the Knight of Cups here. And that's, again, an offer of love, of friendship, of help, of, of something on an emotional level. But it's usually kind. And with that 4 of Wands, you open your doors to people, right? 4 of Wands can also be like a rite of passage, right? So birthdays, bar mitzvahs, anniversaries, weddings, that sort of thing. Maybe somebody was going to get married, right? And the wedding hall or the church or the whatever was a solid thing, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, at the last minute something went wrong and I'm really worried, and you step in and you're like, yeah, you can do it here at my place, or I have a venue, or something like that. It's that kind of scenario. I keep things general, by all means. Put your situation in there. It doesn't have to be the exact same situation. There are a lot of people with a lot of different situations, so I don't want to just cater to one. The Fool card then is bringing some optimism with it, I think, because again, so are you. It is a new adventure. It's taking a leap of faith, and I wouldn't even say hope. I would just say, because the Fool for me is potential. It's the seed, right? It's zero. And so when it's zero, anything can happen in a situation, but also anything can happen that will come and save the situation. There's just pure potential there. It's the seed. And with that we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is creative solutions in this case. Yeah, that's what it really feels like to me. It can also be apprenticeship, applying what you've learned to a situation. So it may be something new that you've just learned and you're thinking, well, let's give it a try. We could also be taking instruction or giving instruction in this case, but it is something new with that Fool, or a new adventure, or a new venture, that kind of thing, because this Three of Pentacles, 3 is creative number, Pentacles are material, the materium. In this case, I don't think it's health. I really do feel like it's, honestly, for somebody, it is definitely a venue that you can transform into a situation. Like I said, let's say your venue dropped out. You have a barn, but you have to then transform that barn into something that would look beautiful for somebody to get married in, or to use, or that sort of thing. That's what it feels like to me. And wow, 3 nights. Okay. 3 nights. So maybe there, like I said, maybe there was some procrastination here, but there's now movement here, right? This is the only night that doesn't move. There's solidity, there's procrastination, but it's solid and it's not going anywhere. However, the Knight of Wands is excitable energy. It can be invitations. It can be messages that go out or come in that create a stir, that create an excitable energy. Not necessarily negative, not at all, but excitable. Okay. I know this is kind of short and sweet, but it really does just move along this reading. And there's optimism there. And that really goes nicely with the Fool card, because again, the Fool is just somebody who says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we'll take it as it comes. We'll take life as it comes, and deal with the challenges and rewards as they come, and not get ahead of ourselves like the Nine of Swords would do. Okay, that's like pre-worry. Whereas this guy's like, you know, if something happens, we'll deal with it. But for now, we have pure potential. Let's see what will happen. Let's enjoy it. Blessings. What does Spirit want you to know? Count your blessings, and the good in your life will multiply. So definitely count your blessings here. That's a wonderful card with the Knight of Cups. It's like you have great ideas and critical thinking here, and the opportunity to expand your mind, or to expand on a situation, and really bring some stability to whatever this tower may have created, and you can build on solid ground again. Okay, so be optimistic. Everything's going to work out fine. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take good care, and I appreciate you watching. Bye for now.